Okay, so let's start off with hands and knees. So your feet, your knees below your hips, your hands below your shoulders, fingers pointing forwards and elbow pits pointing forwards. Think about keeping your ribs and your pelvis in alignment and your pelvis untucked, so your tail's pointing up towards the ceiling. And just dropping down so your shoulder blades come together. And slowly push back up so they're coming apart. And dropping down again. Nice, slow, fluid movements. Relax your abdomen. Keep your elbow pits pointing forwards. Your head can hang. Just taking your own time to do these movements. What feels right for you. Okay, let's do one more of those. Okay, and onto the thoracic stretch. So you come down onto your forearms, making sure that your arms are making a nice number 11 shape. They're not coming in or out. Keeping your pelvis untucked and your ribs level. And you're just going to push your bum back towards the wall, tractioning with your hands so that you're creating a nice stretch in your upper back. And just hang out here for a minute and enjoy that stretch. Really think about breathing into your ribs so you're really getting some nice movement into your upper back as you breathe in and breathe out. Okay, come back up. We're now going to cross your right hand over your left hand. Remembering to keep your pelvis nice and level, thinking about that nice tray of drinks that you've got. And lean over into the stretch. So you're taking your body weight over to the right so you can really feel that stretch, that beautiful stretch down the right hand side of your body. Allow your head to rest onto your arms if you want. And just spend a few minutes enjoying the stretch here. And then let's move on to the left hand. So left hand going over the right. Lean into that stretch, keeping your pelvis nice and level. Lean your body to the left. You're really leaning into that stretch. Okay, lovely. So we're going to lay on our backs now. So grab your bolster, whatever you need to rest your shoulders and your head on. I'm just going to use the half dome. And you will need your yoga strap. So just making sure that you've got enough bolstering that your ribs and your hips are in alignment. Put the strap around the ball of your foot. Wrap the strap around once or twice around your hands. And then just lift your leg into the air. Flex your toes towards you, and remember you're looking at keeping your bottom on the ground, so not bringing your legs so high that this part of your bum comes off the ground. About here is good. Flex towards you, and we're just going to hang out here. If you want to increase the stretch, then just bring your toes more towards you. Release your knee. Don't let your knee be tight, but your leg needs to stay straight. Elbows on the ground. Lovely. And swap feet. And just, it's interesting just to note, just observe whether one leg's a little bit easier than the other. Don't worry about it, just notice and observe. And let's move on back to the first leg. Bring that toe towards you to increase the stretch. And then let's take that leg across your body. So you're feeling a different stretch. You stretch across the outside and the outside of your leg now. Lovely, really. You start feeling all the tension that you're holding that's stopping your pelvis from staying in neutral all the time. Bring that leg back. Lovely. And last time, let's swap legs. Lovely. Flexing the toe towards you to get a little bit more stretch, and then let's take that leg across your body. Feel that stretch down the outside of your thigh. Oh, that's lovely. How does that feel? Does it feel nice? Has your body been longing for that stretch? Okay, brilliant. Right, slowly come up, roll onto your side and push yourself up. And you'll need your stool or your chair now for your standing inner thigh stretch. So we've stretched the outside of the leg, we've stretched the backs of the legs, and now we're going to stretch the inside of the legs. So legs nice and far apart, and just starting to bring the stretch, rocking from one side to the other, slightly bending the knee. Remember, if you are not able to hinge over it, lower, bolster yourself up. And here you can play. You've got your legs a certain distance apart. Bring them a little bit closer and feel how the stretch is slightly in a different part of your leg. So you can actually get some stretch down the entire leg just by moving your feet either further apart or closer together. Where is it? Where do you want to feel that stretch today? I want to feel it further apart. Just allowing your tailbone to come up towards the ceiling, just so you can really feel a little bit more stretch. So you are, by untucking your pelvis, you're getting your pelvis into neutral, and then you're stretching those muscles in the leg that are stopping. I realised I'm out of shot. You can see the legs that are stopping the muscles that are holding that your pelvis into a tuck. Okay, so put your chair to one side and let's do a monster walk. So I haven't got very much room in here. I'm going to come diagonally across. So just rocking backwards, or side to side. We are side to side, moving across the room, really getting those hips strengthening. So we've done stretching, and once we've stretched and lengthened muscles, or released tension, it's that point that we can start strengthening and building strength in those muscles. You can't do it on muscles that are tight, or muscles that are in a shortened position. So while you're doing this, just make sure that you are not thrusting your chest forwards, that your ribs are coming down level with your pelvis. Gosh, how many is that we've done? Let's do one more, back and forth. Feeling it yet? Lovely. Your legs a little bit of a walk out. I'll just check. Okay, so we're going to do the pelvic list. Remember, this is again working on the muscles around here, and also starting to get you to move your pelvis in a controlled way. So let's start with the left leg. You're going to push all your weight down into the left leg. So this side, your right hand side of your pelvis comes up and your right leg comes off the ground. And here you are working on balance. You can feel that your ankle's having to do some work. The muscles around your hip are having to do some work, and let's rest. Make sure that you're keeping your abdomen nice and relaxed. Now we're going to push down into the right leg. So you push down so you can feel the left hand side of your pelvis coming up and your left leg coming off the ground. Your ankles having to do some work, your hips having to do some work. Lovely. Let's do that one more each side. So pushing down. And come down, and the right leg. Are you feeling that you're able to get a little bit more height each time you do it? Without leaning your body across, keeping your body upright, without bending your knee. So it's all coming, the movement's all coming from you pushing down with this leg. And this is what we talk about, mobility, but in a stable way. It's going to really help to increase the function of your pelvic floor. So let's grab your half dome or your books, and we're going to do it by standing on the block. So put one foot up on the block. Let's start with the left, and you're going to push down into that foot. So your leg straightens and your pelvis this time comes level. So you're down like this. You're going to push, 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 push until your pelvis comes level. This is the technique you're going to need for climbing stairs and climbing uphill, to do it in a way that's going to save your knees, save your back, and help your pelvic floor to function much better. So come down, swap legs. So push down with your right leg, push down, down, down until your pelvis is level. So let's take that back. So you can feel that your pelvis is lower on the left hand side, higher on this right hand side. You're going to push down until your pelvis becomes level. So working the muscles in a slightly different way. Okay, let's do that one once more on each side. So feel how your pelvis is higher on the left hand side. Push down and you feel that your pelvis comes level again. Ankles working hard, right? If you need to, grab onto a chair or something so that you can balance. That's fine. Again, last side. So pushing down, down. And lowering it is just as controlled and mobile. So you just allow your left leg just to slowly work towards the ground. Up and down. So you're really getting that mobile. If you put your hands on your hips, you can really feel how that pelvis goes from an angle to level. Okay, lovely. Okay, take a break there. Let me just consult my notes, make sure we're doing the right one. Okay, on to the squat. So, remembering with the squat that your feet are pointing straight ahead. And weight back in the heels. You're just going to hinge your bottom out towards the back. A bit like we did in the thoracic stretch, yes. The bottom is going backwards. So the knees stay above the ankles. We're just going down a little way, just a little way, just so you can feel it here and here. Let's cross your arms. So you've got one arm on top of the other. Now, as you come back out of this squat, you're going to push with both feet, push into the ground to push yourselves up. So you can feel that your legs really start working and having to do the work. So cross your hands the other way. Push your bum out. Keep your knees above your ankles. Don't let them come forwards. Just a little way, just a little way. Hold it here. Breathe, relax your abdomen, relax your face. Smile, it's fun. And then to come up, push your feet into the ground so your legs are activating, your glutes are activating. Come up to standing. Lovely. Cross over your hands again the other way. And come down. See if this time you can maybe come down a little bit lower. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, it doesn't matter. Just feel your legs, your bum kicking in and working. Lovely. And push up again. You're pushing your feet into the ground to bring yourself up. So you're activating your legs. Let's do this once more. Recross the hands. Bum out. Let's go down. See how far down you can go. Can you take it a little bit further? Don't worry if you can't. Breathe, relax your tummy, relax your face. Let's have a smile. And then push into the ground to come back up. Wonderful. Well done. Give your legs a bit of a walk out. Hips a shake, a little bit of a shimmy. Super. And we're going to finish with the iliac release. So you'll need your block or your fat book, whatever you're using. Bolster your head. And then you are just going to put the block, push down with your feet, have feet up near your bottom. And push down with your feet so that your bum lifts into the air. And you just slide that under your bum, so that you just feel that stretch down here. Your pelvis should just, this is going to be one where the pelvis just tilts back. The iliacus is a muscle that's just along the front of the pelvis here, and this is just a nice release for that muscle. And let's just hang out here. So you've got to the end of this session. Just take your time to hang out here as long as you can. If you can make it 5 minutes minimum, that's fantastic. If you can do it a bit longer, that's even more fantastic. Fantastic. Wonderful. Well done.